Hello everyone, this is Numerian. I will show you a game that has been out for some time, and before that it was in beta. This is Nosgoth. Now, what is Nosgoth? Oh, Nosgoth is a asynchronous multiplayer shooter game. I will die here. Where half the players play hunters, while the other half plays so-called vampires, even though they aren't classical vampires.
I got another one.
So they are best practically bees and ghouls and whatever. They are undead, yes, but they are not vampires in classical sense. I will die here. Okay. As you could see, when this vampire or the undead gets close to you, you are as good as dead, actually. Now, it's asynchronous. After each round, we split turns, we split teams. I mean switch teams because shit. Because we to play the game accurately, or to score the game accurately, you need to play both teams, and we are terribly losing here, so I shouldn't have been out there. As the hunters, or even as the vampires, you need to stay together, else you will die, and you will die horribly. Now you can not only shoot, but you have other tools at your disposal, two abilities. Whether you are vampire or hunter, you get two abilities. Each type of vampire gets different ability, each type of hunter gets different ability. I am losing, I'm dying here horribly. So it's actually quite good. It has been in beta for some time, and I played it a lot. There was no wipe, thanks to which I have unlocked stuff already. And there are some downsides, I'll admit. For example, it's free to play, so obviously there will be some parts which are not accessible right away, and sure, you can buy them, and you can actually get everything by playing, and you don't actually play for that long. I will show you the prices later and how it actually works. But for the most part, it's not pay to win, like at all. Actually, the basic gear is probably the best gear, although preferences. That's what matters. Preferences, and hopefully we save that guy. I am there. Die. Anyways, let's get to the talking. So, as you can see, I'm playing a hunter here. I am playing a guy with a crossbow which shoots several shots at once. Don't question it. And now this guy grabbed me and I don't die. There are others which shoot grenades, pistols and hexes and stuff. So I'll show you a different one now because we are losing here badly. And you have two abilities. With the hunter I had those slinky things which grab your enemy and wind them up. With this I have a grenade launcher which reloads like a shotgun, quite practical. And as the abilities, I have Sunlight Vial and Wall of Fire, and we are losing that. And I have terrible score. So it might be my fault. Oh, it isn't. Every one of us has terrible score except that guy. That's for the guy. So now it should swap us, and it won because I joined the second round already. Okay. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. So I earned 77 gold. In this match you can buy boosters, which are the only sort of pay to play, the pay to win thing you can have. As you can see, I didn't see the first round at all. It's some sort of bug. It runs reasonably well. While I'm recording it drops to 30, but when I'm playing it's on stable 60, 65 actually, which is weird because it's limited to 60 officially, but I don't know. And it runs well. It looks well as well. The individual levels are quite good. They are well. Okay, I'll show you the shop meanwhile. So you can see the current currencies up here. You can see that I have 1,300 gold and 0 of the boss currency. And as you can see, I can actually buy stuff with this gold. There. Let's just go to equipment. Let's just say I want new equipment for the hunter, and you can see these cost not so much. Well, it's not actually true. If I click this, you can see that there are two types of buying. There is 7 days buying and permanent. As far as I'm aware, this 7 days doesn't actually count. It isn't 1 week of real time, it's 1 week of playtime, so 178 hours of playtime. And it's actually a good deal to buy something for only 7 days. And then you have permanent, and that's permanently yours. You also earn some stuff occasionally, and the match is beginning, so I will go over the rest after the match. Now, as I said, the graphics are good, the levels are incredibly well designed, and even though they may feel like they are in the same color palette, or at least all but this one, because this one is in blue while the others are in red, green and towards the brown, this one is actually good. This one is actually blue. I'll go play the Sentinel, I think. Two our guys are going with the summon. I'm not sure what the summoner does. So this guy can fly, and I can grab the nigga, but I don't want to get shot at. I'm flying. I want to swoop down, grab someone without them. Shooting at me. So I just did that. And now I swoop down and did a hit, and now I will die to this guy. Perhaps I won't. I won't. And let me just heal. So, if you die, if there is a dead enemy, you can eat them and heal yourself. And that's pretty much what you are supposed to do as a vampire. You can also grab them and bring them elsewhere to eat them there. Okay. That was a good shot, I have to admit. This guy is good. He also has knives and this arrow from its which doesn't show a tooltip. How do you know? Okay, let's go back in there. Help my teammates, because I died instantly. So there now. this giant. Hopefully I will kill him. And I did. I'm feeling good about this. Right, well, that. Oh, I don't like it! Oh, I fucked it up. I should have grabbed him and brought him elsewhere. So, how are we doing? Oh, I'm actually quite good on the kill death ratio. So, there are 5 types of monsters, or vampires, and 4 types of hunters. As you can see, the vampires can climb walls, so it's easy, and it works for the most part. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm not exactly sure why. Now I will try to dodge them. Sometimes it doesn't recognize the surface as climbable. And I died. That guy is good. So, if I had anything to say about this, yeah, I have a thing. It's a team-based game. So, obviously, as with MOBAs and other team-based games, your experience pretty much depends on who you play with. If you play with friends, you might have a good experience with the game. If you play with in pub, as I am, you might have different experience each time. Because sometimes people play horribly, like I am right now, and I can't hit a nigga. No. Now I will probably die. Or I won't. Because I'm a good climber. So. It's good. That's what I have to say about the game. Oh, the abilities are actually a nice touch, and without them the game would be quite boring. But with the abilities, and with the fact that you can have 2 with each guy, set up. Yeah, surprise. Die. Die. Well, we are actually winning somehow. So I'll show you the Tyrant, how he plays. So Tyrant is the most versatile actually. He's kind of a tank, and he has a charge, and he's a good, very good team guy. Place. I might die here without even getting hit. Just not get hit, so I can start regenerating. So, as a vampire, you regenerate if you don't take a damage for a while, but it doesn't regenerate to full health. It regenerates like 20% of HP or so. So, it's enough to keep you going, but it's not enough to just run away and heal up to full health and so on. Let's charge in and hope I will kill someone. I won't. I will die. Because, hey, we're in a good spot. I didn't play the game in a while, so I am a bit rusty. Also, I am recording, so I have bad FPS. And it doesn't matter what anyone says, 60 FPS is a good. Yeah, there. Punch with the fire. Gets horribly murdered. Also, there is friendly fire on the hunter side, so they can't just throw the fires and stand in them. It doesn't work. It will kill them. No. No. Die, please. I should learn how to drag them away. Well, I think that's about it. That's Nosgoth. It's good, it looks good, it plays well, for the most part. Sometimes the climbing doesn't work, but that's because you're climbing in the wrong spot. And it can get you killed. And even though it sometimes feels like okay. Sometimes things just go wrong because you hit a wall wrong. Stuff. But for the most part it works. Like most of those times when it doesn't seem to work, it's probably your fault. Or that's my experience at least. And I don't have so good score anymore. We are close to winning. So each round is 10 minutes long, or until 30 kills on either side. And then the sides switch, and you get a score based on that, based on your sum score of the 2 rounds. And yeah, it works. There is a guy who will not try to kill me. Just as well. Let's see, I did the ground pound, but it didn't cut him back and didn't damage him. So if you die, I'm not sure how things work when you die. I'm sure they dissipate because you're dead. The scouts are really strong. Charge. Just hope this guy doesn't kill me. He will. Probably will. I ate one guy. So far. Oh my god. And we are only winning by 3 kills. This is horrible. Unless my teammates can kill someone, we will switch teams. So, I showed you both sides now. I don't think I will be in the... I'll just quit out into the menu now. So, confirm. I will not earn any coins for that round, but you know. It is hard being a YouTuber, but I can tell you. Oh no, I'm actually enjoying this. So, back to the shop we go. Or, we go when it stops logging. So, as I showed you, you can buy things for a while, or you can buy them for permanently, which is more expensive. And some stuff is more expensive, some stuff is less. I'm not actually... It's mostly like it used to be in League of Legends, that the easier items are cheaper, so that you can try them out and use them to your advantage, while the harder to use are more expensive, so that you don't rush them as first and then complain. There are also perks. There are some daily perks, so they are reasonably good. And let's look at the weapons for I'll show you this. So the hunters can even change weapons, not only the skills, and their weapons are not linearly better, but they are different. For example, the base, I think I'll have to do it this way and go profit. Okay, so these are the base pistols. They have variant of 2-2, 2.2, damage 110, clip of 12, ammo 72, and reload time of 1.75. But then there are quick pistols which have less damage but higher fire rate. They also have bigger clip, they carry more ammo, but they have same reload time, but they deal less damage. Overall, they should deal the exact same amount of damage if you are able to hit the enemies the same way. And this is the whole thing, that you have items which are different, and some might be more suitable for your playstyle, and that's the good customization type, that they are not directly better. These, however, there are some additional stuff. There are rechargeable properties, as you can see down there. There are modifications to your weapons already. So these two are both quick pistols, their stats are the same, but their properties are different. And each positive property carries a negative property. And while it might be like, oh yes, clip size is better if you reload longer because you know you can kill enemy without reloading. Well, that doesn't happen in Nosgoth. In other games, I would agree that it would be a bad practice to have this. But in Nosgoth, longer reload times kill you. It does happen, and you reload several times in a fight. So it's actually good, even though it might seem you can specialize your character in a certain way, but it doesn't actually harm you. I mean, it doesn't benefit you in a non-subjective manner, because there are downsides. There are upsides and there are downsides every single time. So that's it. Then there is another thing, and I don't know where it is. Yeah, sure. So as you can see, I have 3 humans unlocked and 3 vampires. Now what's up with that? Well, here are those. I don't have the scout, and I don't have the deceiver and the summoner. Why? Well, because I didn't unlock them yet. Normally, if you want to unlock a character, you can either unlock them using the gems, and it's expensive as fuck, or you can buy them using this cube, and you receive such cube every 5 levels. And it's good. It's a good system. You unlock the vampires or the humans at reasonable pace, and you choose who you want to unlock. And I mean, it works. Only downside is that you can't try the vampires or humans which you don't have unlocked. You can't even play tutorial with them because they are locked. That's the only downside, and I question this decision. I would want them to have them unlocked so that you can try them out and decide if you want to buy them. And I think that this is done on purpose, so that you have to buy them actually, even if you don't like them. But from playing you get the idea what they do. So it's not the worst thing ever, even though it's not so good. There are also some skins, they don't do much, and most of the time they only make you brighter and easier to target. And as you can see, they are quite expensive. I am not sure. Oh, you can buy the runestones here. You can see how ridiculously expensive the runestones are, and I believe it's because the default currency with the coins works, because you can unlock stuff for 7 days really cheaply. Like after three games you can unlock a skill or something, and the only thing that needs longer times to unlock are the characters or classes. So I'm not sure. Also, you can buy some packs and stuff, which is actually good. It's not so bad. Oh, it is because it doesn't unlock. Oh, it only unlocks skins. I see. Oh, okay. So this is more expensive, but do you unlock stuff? And you unlock only weapons. Here is class unlock. Oh, so this unlocks most stuff, and this doesn't unlock the new summoner. But yeah, you get the idea. I actually like this way of playing because this type, because you get everything. It's free to play, and earning the stuff doesn't take you so long as in other games, and even the stuff you can unlock is not directly better than what you have. It's some of it is good, but not directly. It's not directly better. So it's actually good. You also have some stats here and specifics. So yeah, that's Nosgoth. I like it. It's a good game. It plays well. It runs well. It looks good. And it's free to play. So give it a bash. You have been listening to Numerium. Thank you for listening.